Hey everybody. So, just doing a quick update. Ooh, too close, too close. So, yesterday we moved almost everything. I thought I was going to be finished by today. It does not look as though I'm going to be finished today. I was really hoping to be finished today, by the way. I don't know. It's been a long, actually like 2 weeks. So we started the gardening project and then decided to move. So it's been gardening project, moving, gardening project, moving. It's a little extreme if you ask me, but I moved to a better neighborhood, so that's always a plus, right? So we moved to a better neighborhood. We're actually in a house instead of an apartment, which was my goal. So the next thing is to find a job, because it's not so easy in Jacksonville right now, but I have faith in something. So, what else did I want to talk about? The range, we're planning a trip. Every time we plan a trip, it never works out. So we actually had considered not planning and just going. But that's not going to work either. So, so we decided to plan a trip for hopefully Saturday or Sunday. I'm not real sure. We were looking, we usually go to, on Target, which is an indoor range, but I'd really like to go to an outdoor range just because I hadn't been to one, and the closest one to me is like over at the beach. It's like 45 minutes away from me, I guess. Probably not that far now because I moved further in, so it might only be maybe 30 minutes now, 20, 30 minutes. I'll have to look that up. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we've been doing. So we haven't been doing much of anything else, just that. And today is thunderstorms and rain, so if you're stuck where the thunderstorms are and possible, I guess, tornadoes, you know, I wish you the best. And remember, if a tornado comes, I think my mom always told me to jump in the tub and put something over you. So it's I've never actually been in a tornado. I have been in an earthquake when I lived in Oregon, but that was a really long time ago, and it was actually pretty frightening. I used to work in a nursing home, and funny story, while I was working, I worked in what was called the Geri Psych unit, which was where the they weren't necessarily all elderly, but mostly elderly psychiatric patients were. And as the earthquake started, I was standing in the room with a lady, and she jumped up and screamed, "Stop shaking my bed!" And I was like, "I'm not touching your bed, it's an earthquake." And she started throwing stuff at me, literally throwing stuff at me because she thought I was doing it. So funny. But I have lots of interesting tales from my CNA days. That was definitely a feat. That was it's amazing how much they think they can get away with hitting you. Just because they're in the Geri Psych unit, they know what they're doing, trust me. There was one guy, he was in a wheelchair, and he had muscle spasms. Yes, he really did have muscle spasms, but sometimes he could control it, and you could tell when he could control it because he'd be sitting there and you might see his hand twitch or something, and then all of a sudden you walk by and it's boom, and you're like, really? Why? What did I do to you today? So, but yeah, that definitely, I don't really miss being a CNA. I wasn't much of I didn't like it. You know, you get attached to some of the people that you work with, and then, inevitably they pass away, and it just becomes really, really hard. So I didn't like that line of work. So when I went back to Virginia, which is where I was from, I ended up doing other stuff. Ironically, the nursing is what I'm going back into. I am going to be getting my RN license, so I think it's a little bit different than a CNA though, because I can work in like a hospital. I mean, you could work in a hospital as a CNA too, but nursing homes in Oregon, they offered at the time, I don't know how it is now, but at the time they had like a major shortage of CNAs. So they offered free classes, everything. The only thing you had to pay for was your certification, which at the time was like $130, I think. And that's not bad. And, all they do is ask you questions and stuff, and you make a bed in front of them, and you maybe shave somebody. I think I had to shave a guy. And I always hated shaving people because I was so scared I was going to cut them. So I liked it better when the residents had the electric ones. I could do that all day long. But the actual razor, which they make you take the test with, oh my gosh, that was hard. But yeah, but I do want to be an RN. I think it would be pretty good, and I like helping people, and I like doing things like that, and I like working with people because in general people are good. So it gives you a warm feeling when you're able to help somebody, even if some are not so good. So that's about it for my update, I guess. I'm really just working on finishing unpacking. I really haven't even started unpacking because I just got through packing. But we still have some stuff left over at the apartment, but we got all the big stuff moved. So I guess we're going to spend the next week over there. Just, you got to have everything spotless and touch up the walls if any paint came off, so I can get my security deposit back. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if you don't hear from me for a week, you know why. I'm stuck over there cleaning and hadn't been able to do much of anything. Really have not been able to shop. Not that I really need to, but it's a habit to do, I guess. Probably don't need food, but if it's free or close to free, it's kind of you want to get it first. Or maybe that's just me. It's like couponing is like almost an addiction. Maybe it takes the place of other things. I don't know. But definitely it is. It can be addicting because you're like, oh my God, Publix has that buy one get one free for that item, and like I totally have these coupons and it makes them like 20 cents each. I'm on my way. I need to get there at 7 o'clock in the morning so that I make sure I can get it. It doesn't always work like that, but that's like the story of my life. It really is. So it's like I wake up going, did I have to go anywhere today? Who has something on sale? Oh my God, I gotta go to Publix. Like, I weaned myself off of CVS. I go once a week, and if I don't get what I have on my list that I made, I'm not going back for it. So in other words, if they don't have it, I'll get a rain check, and I'll wait until that sale is over and add that to my list for next week. I'm not going to play this, I definitely have to have it right now, so I got to go to 5 different stores. That actually ended up probably spending more of my gas than anything else because I felt like I absolutely had to have everything right then. It's like instant gratification. It's one of those reasons, a lot of people don't like to order online, because when you go into a store, you can touch it, feel it, see it, smell it. It's there, you have it, you take it home with you, you hug it, you love it, it's yours. You order online and, maybe you get the quick shipping, maybe you don't. If you're like me and order things, by the time you get it, you have forgotten that you ordered it. Literally forgotten that you ordered it, because, and some of it, like the beauty supplies, like I do the nail stamping, and a lot of that comes from China. So literally it takes a month to get to you. So you're like, wow, I got a package in the mail. I wonder what it is. Because you forgot what you ordered. And you're like, oh, I wanted one of these. Oh yeah, I ordered it. Oh wow, ordered that like a year ago. So it literally once took me 2 months to get just some nail polish in the mail. And that's just so ridiculous. So I trying to wean myself off of Amazon too. It is totally my friend, and it loves me, and it talks to me every time I open my phone. It's like, hey, look at me, you have the app. So I haven't tried, I do have Prime, and I haven't tried their streaming video, because I use Netflix and Hulu a lot. So maybe one day I will try their streaming video. If I do, I'll tell you about it. This year, Amazon Prime went from $79 last year to $99 this coming up next time when I renew. That's crazy. Now, I think that if you're a existing customer, they should continue giving it to you for the $79, or at least give you more than a month's notice, so that, you can decide really if it's worth it. Now, do I think Amazon Prime is worth it? Yes, because if it's Prime eligible, you get it within 2 days. And it really does come within the 2 days. And it's usually, free shipping. It's free shipping, and it comes to you within 2 days. That's if you're a Prime member. And, that is actually amazing, because nowhere else, unless you're, some places offer, free shipping with $50 purchase or something like that, but not usually free shipping. Now on eBay, I think some people offer free shipping if you buy their stuff. Not many of them do. Usually it's the new people, and they're just trying to sell stuff. So I don't know. I'm real iffy about eBay. I've never gotten into it. I don't know much about it, and I don't tend to like it. So I don't want to bid on something. Like I know they have a buy now button, but why is the buy now button always more than the bid? And then you're not guaranteed to win the bid. And then I've also heard lots of people say they have eBay accounts where they sell stuff, and when the stuff is bidding low and they think that somebody really wants it, they'll actually go bid on their own stuff. Really? You're going to go bid on your own stuff to make them pay more? That's just wrong, actually. You're supposed to put, like, I don't know much about the auction type thing, but they can put a reserve on it. So if you're not getting the amount of money that you think it's worth, you should have had a reserve on it, and then you can, say if it doesn't reach $20, if that's what I think this is worth, then I'm not going to sell it at all. You can say that. So the people that go and bid on their stuff to get it up $30, $40 when it's only worth $20, realistically, because some people, they may just want something out of, what do they call that? Out of sentimental value. Like it might be something that they had when they were a kid, and they just, really want it. I say a lot, don't I? I'm sorry. So sorry. It is a habit. I will try to break it though. But well, that's about it. And I'll put this video up so y'all know where I've been hiding. I've been hiding moving. And it's just, yeah, not fun, but a necessary evil. When I get all moved in, I'll show you the house so that you can see where we moved. Do a little tour, I guess. And I will see y'all later. Bye, everybody.